Hi, I'm Yasmin,
Hi, I'm Aaliyah.
and we're describing Newton's three laws of motion and how it pertains to soccer.
The first law is an object of motion will stay at motion at a constant velocity until an unbalanced force is acted upon it.
For example, a soccer ball is currently at rest because there's no force acting upon it right now. Once it's hit with an external force, then it will stay in motion until another force is acted on it in order to stop it. The ball is currently at rest because there's no force acting on it.
Right. As you can see, there was an unbalanced force acted upon it, causing it to move.
This is an example of Newton's first law because the ball is at rest until the force of my foot was acted on it.
Alright, next is Newton's second law. The second law states that if you apply more force to an object, then it will accelerate at a higher rate.
For example, if you kick the ball harder or apply more force, it'll go farther and faster.
Due to the force applied, the ball had a greater distance because of the momentum at which it was hit.
The ball reacted to the greater force by going farther. This is an example of Newton's second law because Newton's second law states that objects are affected by more force.
To further explain, if we hit the ball applying the same force, then the ball would go exactly where it went during the first kick. But since it was hit with a harder force, it went farther.
And at a faster acceleration. Newton's third law states that when an object exerts a force on another object, the forces act in equal but opposite pairs. For example, when you exert a force on an object, that object exerts a force back.
The foot applied a force to the ball, and in return, the ball applied a small force to the foot.
This is an example of the force acting in equal but opposite pairs.
In addition to the force of the foot, there are a number of forces acting on the ball. For example, gravity and friction.
There's also applied force, normal force, and a little bit of force that the ball itself applied.
That is how Newton's laws apply to soccer. That was the end of the presentation, and we hope it was very informative.
In the presentation, we went over Newton's three laws and how they pertain to soccer.
And we also went over how momentum and inertia pertain to soccer as well, and that's how we shape our lives every single day.